Okay, so this is for the CEO, Hangar, Bunker, and Bikers and Import. I'm gonna try to get the individually by themselves, but they all have their ups and downs. The CEO still pays you like 2 grand for being in good sport and that sort of stuff, which is only a little bit of pocket change. Hangar is great. You can store a bunch of planes and that you can either choose the military hangar or the um like airport hangar. There's only 2 spots for that. Minus when you buy the McKinley Airfield. I wish you could buy the Sandy Shores. If you agree with me, you should tell Rockstar that. And then also tell Rockstar we should be able to buy the military and the airport so we have both spots. Because I think we should have had both regardless. And then we should have like more than like 10 properties on top of it, minus the mansions that are coming out this December. But I'll talk about the mansions here in another video. Um, but like I said, Hangar has good choices. Yes, you can store a lot of vehicles. You can still customize the airplanes and helicopters there. Doesn't matter if it's the military base or the hangar at the airport, the Los Santos airport. Now the bunker, now there's ups and downs about that because until you get a feel for it, yes, it's going to take time to actually do that. You still got to factor in that it's going to take a lot of time because, like I said, you still got to go out and get food. Some people go hang out with friends. Some people do jobs. Some people don't. It varies on people. I'm just calculating every situation that is impossible for life. You still got to go to the bathroom, and that every so as some people do it more than others, depending on the person. But you still got to go to the bathroom. You still got to go out and get food. You still got to cook. You still got to do dishes. Unless you're rich and you have somebody handling all that for you, where you can go out every day and eat and that. And then sometimes, if you're in a relationship, you still got to go out for um, date night and whatnot. There's so many possibilities, but they're still going to take a lot of time, and there is no fastest way to make money minus buying short cards constantly or being on my account or glitches. I'm not recommending glitches or my accounts. I'm actually against it. It's funny when you got Godzilla or something like that in videos roaming around GTA. That's funny. I'll give you that much, but the rest of the mod stuff is ridiculous. I understand when it's entertainment purposes and whatnot, but outside of that, it's ridiculous. They're both annoying. They ruin the game, basically. Then you got God mode that ruins the game because people were just sitting in the lobby and they glitched everything back from the apartment glitch and everything, own everything, and then they freaking never got the accounts reset. Some of them didn't, but other ones did because they didn't do it successfully. They did it, some of them did it really too smart, which Rockstar doesn't really know about, obviously. Because they did, they would know there's Facebook group pages with modded accounts constantly talking about every single mod glitch and whatnot in there. Now, I joined some crew Facebook pages before, but outside of that, it's hard to tell. Because majority, 99% of my accounts trying to scam people, and then that person gets banned and they lost all this realistic money, whether they paid the person. That's why every time I see a modded video on the FYP page, I just scroll right by it because no. I see enough of that on Xbox um, group posts and that all the freaking time. I counted more than 20 of those. Oh, well, if you pay 49 something for $4.9 million, no. I know you're probably from India or some other form of that because it's always from a foreign country usually. It's sometimes here, but not. It's usually more from a foreign country. And then they scam you, and then they take all this money, and then, bam, you're screwed both ways. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. And glitches are a joke too, like I said, because it just ruins the game, and then when you do end up owing everything, if you didn't feel like you earned it, and then it's kind of depressing, and that, and then you have nothing else to do because you do that, and then they get bored, and then they start saying, well, oh, this vehicle's trash and whatnot, and they're trying to sell that X, Y, and Z, and that's why they're always usually saying, I'm broke, and that in some of these videos where they're broke because they bought everything, and they never saved anything, and they never saved 1 to 2 million and build up from there, after owning everything, and then they want to get rid because they want to try to get a starter vehicle, yada, yada, yada. I think they should put more buildings, not just the mansions. They should make everything accessible for one last, you know, hurrah in GTA 5 and GTA Online. Even for the GTA Plus members and non GTA members. And when this thing goes, there's going to be glitchers and whatnot left over playing that mostly. And the only time you're going to be safe on GTA 5 is to be in public, like private sessions, not public sessions. Like invite session only or closed session only. Because I'm not saying no public lobbies anymore. It's 2025. It's ruined. Public lobbies are ruined. They're basically trash at their rate. You're better off in invite sessions only or closed sessions. That's the only way. But, anyways, the bunker, very simple. You got research there, which you're gonna have built that certain amount of money on soul stuff because in 2025, 2026, it's just gonna get worse. You're never gonna have anybody to do casino heists with. You're barely gonna have luck on the quick jobs because most of them are just gonna sit there and troll you by kicking you and probably going on Twitch and going, "Oh look, another person that was desperate for money. I just kicked him out of there. Ha ha ha. He'll never make any money. So maybe he can go do glitches and whatnot because he's such a loser because he doesn't have any money. Because even if you're a newbie or a person been playing a long time, it seems like they're clowning you because of that particular reason, laughing their ass off about that, bullying you by that. And Rockstar needs to fix that because they're bullying you by doing that sort of stuff. Because that's all they ever do. They kick you or they quit. And they ruin the whole thing where you can't even make any money, so you're forced to freaking make money, solely by the Cluck and Bell farm or some other stuff that doesn't pay a whole lot all the time, like 500 grand to like $1 million every single time. So I've been trying to email Rockstar on their website to freaking tell them that you need to fix it because it's so hard to make money anymore, but they're not going to do anything because they're relying you buy the shark cards, and not everybody has the money for shark cards. A lot of people are too poor or broke for that stuff. They don't have enough time to buy the online stuff, still have to figure out how to do stuff and struggle in real life, but that's a different story. That's just a general across the board thing. I've seen people that where they are poor and they can't afford that in some videos, but that is basic fact. Anyways, so and the biker stuff that's easy, but like I said, the bunker, you have research, and then you got once you get all the research done, which it's gonna take a lot of time. Unlike other video, it's gonna take a lot of time because mine is an onion system, and then you take your naps and where the day stuff. It's gonna take weeks, months, years. I'm just preparing you for it. It's literally the truth about that. Everything you're not gonna make millions like that quick. It's going to take some time to build even 1 million to even 20 million because it took me more than a week or months to even build up near 20 million because you still got to factor in real life and whatnot. Anyways, once you get the bunker done, you do your research, you do that. And by the way, you can get the Phantom truck for this. It'll make the bunker sale missions easier because then you can just sell all 3 trucks in a shorter time for that. Bikers are easy. Import, export is easy. Just sell that. I'll explain that again, and everybody will take this picture and put it up again and explain more. But you have a wonderful day. But also, please hit up Rockstar about some of my ideas so we are on the same page. Thank you.